Hello, we are back in Uzbekistan. We are going to land at Tashkent, the country's capital, largest city in Central Asia. We have a more DME approach with no vectors, just follow the procedure. It should be simple enough as long as we stay on top of the turning and descending, which will start pretty soon. It's a bit smoggy over Tashkent. I hope we'll get to see the city. The airport is kind of right in the middle, so something of the city we'll see. Tashkent is an old city again. It used to be called Shash before Islamic times. And its history is very similar to most cities in this area that were part of the Silk Road, so very important in the ancient times. Then destroyed by the Mongols in the 13th century. And just as Samarkand, Samarkand was mostly spared by the Mongols, but Tashkent was rebuilt by the Timurids in the 14th century and became a large city again throughout the centuries until it was taken by the Russians in the 19th century. What really changed the course of Tashkent was that during World War II, after Hitler invaded the Soviet Union, the Soviets transferred a lot of their industries to this area, and especially to Tashkent, so it became an industrial city in a very short time. And it continued to be an industrial city, and of course, it attracted a lot of people throughout the decades since then, which is why it is so large. Hold on, we need to focus on the approach now, so we turn left and we descend to 4,000 feet. So turn left to 338. Just a little bit faster. So yeah, Tashkent is somewhere over there. The final approach will be at 256. And Tashkent was also destroyed. Mostly destroyed, the old city, in an earthquake in, I believe, in the 60s, maybe 1966. I don't remember the exact date right now. So then it was rebuilt again as a Soviet city, mostly during that time, and after Uzbekistan became independent, it's being remodeled again in a more Islamic, Central Asian way, I suppose. Let's focus on the landing right now, shall we? So we are at 4,000 feet. There. And once we turn left again, we'll descend to 3,300. Yes. Okay. Which should be pretty soon. We have the mountains of the Tian Shan nearby, and turn left, descend. Sorry about the audio crackling, it's the rain loading and there's little I can do about it, it seems. No, still keep descending. Descend. Our next turn will be the final one, 256. Oops. No, not yet. Yes, that's what I'm supposed to do. Put it back on track mode. And then adjust the heading as we descend to 3,300. And then we'll report established on final. Come on, a couple more 100 feet. Why are you not descending? Go on. We're very close to the border with Kazakhstan, which is just to the north of here. Again, if you look at the map, Tashkent is kind of at the eastern part of Uzbekistan. 3,300. We don't want to be very fast because we'll soon drop the landing gear kind of right now.
Charlie India, Charlie Alpha 06, contact Tashkent Tower 120.4, bye bye.
120.4 CIC06. Landing lights. Fuel pump.
Tashkent, Sophia Jet 013, good afternoon, 1000.
Tower CIC06 on final, runway 26 left.
Charlie India, Charlie Alpha 06, Tashkent Tower, wind 255 at 6, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, CIC06. Oh yeah, let's do this. Gear down. Full mixture. Full props. Speed. It's going to complain about trim, as usual. But we are on top of that. Autopilot. In VOR approach, so we have no vertical guidance. Flaps 1. Less power, we can start descending, and yes, we can see Tashkent. It's a very large city. The airport's in the middle. It's a default airport, but it should work nicely enough. Let's trim up. There is traffic, as you heard. There are other aircraft around, which is nice. It had been a while since we got it. I don't know if they will show up in our flight. I didn't pay attention to the wind information because I'm an idiot, but it's not very strong. Oh yeah, again, we're very close to the border with Kazakhstan, which is to our right, to the north. And the airport's about 1,400 feet. We still need to descend. It's trim looking. Reduce a little bit more. And now we can descend. I don't know much about modern Tashkent, but again, industrial city, and this is going to be a recurring theme in our Uzbek flights, because Uzbekistan is a country with a lot of environmental issues, which will become clearer as we fly west, actually, throughout the desert, which is what we'll be doing next time. We'll go towards the west and not to the east. There is still a part, an important part of Uzbekistan to the east, but it's a tiny little strip which we'll visit once we're coming back from Siberia, actually. This next time we'll go west and keep heading west and north until we hit Kazakhstan. But anyway, let's focus on the landing. We're going slowly, too slow actually. 16,000 feet. There's a warning in the chart that you should pass Vazon not below 16,700 feet, so which is the next waypoint. Probably because of the buildings right in front of us. So we can descend. Just needed to remember the altitude. We're still high. High enough. Again, Flight Sim 2024 looks amazing. Look at that. Oh my god. Sorry about the people who still are having issues a few months after its release, but to me, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Okay. 2,000 feet. There are peppy lights only for the right runway, but we're clear to the left one. So we'll just focus on landing there, shall we? Let's just check if everything okay. Okay. Oops, not okay. I pulled it up and we are almost stalling. So let's add a bit more power. A bit too slow. I should have been more on top of that. But I was worried about the buildings. So now we can descend. Gain a little speed. As we prepare for the landing. Again, default airport, but it looks nice enough. There's a lot of runway, so it doesn't really matter. There's there are different levels. The right one is a bit higher up, which threw me off just a little now. Okay, we're very high, so just cut power. And
All aircraft be advised, information Romeo now current, QNH 1002.
cutting power. Staying straight. Yeah, we're gonna touch down late, but we don't need a lot of runway. Stay. We'll miss the taxiway now. There we are.
Charlie India, Charlie Alpha, 06, exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right next available taxiway CIC 06. Yeah, not a center line touchdown, but good enough. And here we are, Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Again, as I said, next time we'll head west into the desert. I also need to figure out if our arrival is actually available in the sim, but we'll see. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.